Rockers in Recovery Media is dedicated to carrying the message of addiction recovery through music, news, events, and festivals taking place within and not limited to the clean and sober community.
We have a really cool lady with us. I actually kept her up to be able to keep her on the show. Her name is Dana, and she's with Riverside Recovery out of Tampa. Dana, welcome to the show. Glad you stayed
Hey,
up
guys.
for us.
You got
Hey,
it.
listen, I love, you know what I was just reading. I just actually was pulling up your blogs before the show, and it says opioid epidemic, addiction versus dependence. If you're at Rockers in Recovery on Facebook, you can click on that blog that's there, and it'll bring you right to Riverside Recovery's page, their website. And it's rrtampa.com. But this is a great article, Addiction versus Dependence. Check that out. I think you guys would like that. What, in your opinion, does that mean to you? You know, I see what the article says and the blog says, but, you know, when you're dealing with an opioid epidemic and you have addiction versus dependence, there's a big difference between that with some people.
Yes. Well, I have first-hand experience, maybe second-hand. My mom's friend is dependent on opioids. Her doctor put her on them. She was having pain issues, and now she's withdrawing from them. But she's not necessarily an addict. She's never been, but she is dependent on them. And obviously addiction is a whole other thing. So, you know, they are totally different, but I do think it's really sad that people are getting hooked on it. But, you know, sometimes I think it confuses people because those people might need rehab or might need detox, but they don't necessarily need to stay abstinent long-term from alcohol. So there definitely is an issue, and I hope people understand that.
So that being said, at Riverside Recovery of Tampa, you're an organization that is a great community organization. I've read a lot of different things and the things that you're doing. In your community and even past your community, other people come from far and wide to come to your organization. What are some of the things that you can help a family member with to be able to let them know the comfortability level of their loved one that's coming to you? What can you say to that person that says, hey, listen, you know, they're going to be okay, everything is going to be all right? What can you say to them?
Well, when anyone sends their family member to us, we actually have a couple things we do. We have a family program, so that family can come down and see them for the weekend. They can stay and receive therapy with the patient. Other things we have are we do update the family. It could be every day. It could be every week. It really depends on if the family is healthy for the patient and they decide on that with the therapist. You know, sometimes the family is having their own addiction or codependency, and it might not be a good idea to get updates every week because they need to learn to be apart from them. In other cases, maybe they need to reconnect and they haven't been connected, and in that case, that's when we recommend that they actually attend the family program. So there are a lot of different things we do for families, but the one thing that is definitely true is that your family will be able to sleep safe knowing they're in a good, safe place.
Very cool. The question I have for you is, what brought Dana to the point where she said, you know something, I want to work with addicts? What made that turn for you?
Well, I think it was kind of cosmic in a way. It just fell into my lap. But, you know, I am 5.5 years sober. I came down here to go to treatment. I tried once before that back in my hometown. I could not get sober in my hometown. The people, places, and things really does ring true to me. Like I had to leave where I was using. So I came down here. I went to Karen Renaissance. I've been sober now, as I said, over 5.5 years, and about a year after I got sober, someone offered me a job in an intake department for Pocono Mountain Recovery Center. I started there. I learned how to intake people. I started talking to people about my experience, strength, and hope, how I got sober, and it really started showing me that I had a knack for talking to people. You know, I loved helping people, and ever since then, someone talked to me after that, and they were like, hey, Dana, I think you'd be really good at networking and doing business development and helping, you know, get people to come to treatment and telling them your experience and, you know, traveling around. And then that kind of fell in my lap. 4 years later, I'm still doing it, and it's the best job I've ever had. And, you know, I love helping people. I love talking to people. And if we can't take them, I always make sure I help them in some way. And I think I have a reputation for that, which I'm proud of.
It's beautiful. And you've been with Riverside Recovery for, 4 years now?
No, Riverside Recovery is relatively new. They opened in August. They hired me in May. I could not refuse the job offer. It is an amazing place. That staff cares like no one I've ever seen. The community of Tampa really needed a good staff, and I felt like I had a lot to contribute to it, from my ideas to my work ethic to the fact that it's a place I really believe in, and I can say that 100%.
So you're looking at Detox Residential and IOP
Yes.
behavioral health facility, and you also deal with a family program, which you already discussed a little bit about. You also have a trauma program. Tell us a little bit about the trauma program, because I think that's huge.
Yes. So in the trauma program, as most do, we do have EMDR. We also have the biosound bed that's good for people with PTSD. We're really trying to focus on helping more people in the military, maybe even eventually having a program just for them. We also have specialized groups just for the people with trauma. They're gender specific, so if you're talking about a specific traumatic event, you're not going to be in a mixed room, a co-ed room. It'll be just women and just men. They'll also get more individual sessions, sometimes up to 3 a week. So that is really needed. When you have trauma, one session a week just doesn't do it. I had it myself. It didn't work. So there's just a little bit more attention in those areas with those clients, from the specialized groups to extra individuals to follow through with after residential. You know, if we think they need a higher level of care, that's why we work with other facilities that maybe just a trauma-based IOP would work for them if they need 5 days a week, or they'll stay in ours. So, you know, we do what's best for the client always, and I think that's something good about us as well.
Dana, I got a question for you as far as the professional program. Now, as far as professionals program, my understanding of something like that is if it's a nurse, a doctor, somebody that would be, you know, a high-profile person. That's more of a professional, you know, treatment. Is that correct?
The professionals. So the professionals program can be anyone from a doctor, nurse, or therapist to a celebrity who needs you know, a lot of privacy. We have private rooms for them. The good thing is the price of it is no different than our regular program. So this can also be a teacher, an aviation pilot, a first responder. You know, the main difference is that they might have access to their phone and computer at times, if it's approved and watched, of course, like a business owner. And we also try and help them get back into their workforce. They work with specialized people how to kind of integrate back into their career. So the program definitely is tailored, but it doesn't exclude any type of professionals.
That's cool. So so somebody comes to treatment and they're a business owner, and their complaint has been the whole time, I can't leave. I can't leave. I got too much going on. Well, you kind of nip that in the bud by telling them, listen, we can give you access at certain times. So it gives somebody the understanding that, listen, they're not going to be cut off completely.
No.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Now, as far as some of the outreach stuff that you do, I'm just going to, you know, because I've read some of the stuff and I've looked you up, and especially on your Facebook page and all that stuff. You guys do a lot of outreach. You do a lot of community stuff.
Yes.
You're getting ready to be with us at the Rockers in Recovery Sobriety Rocks Music Festival. Yeah, we are too, and we're excited to have you there and have you come over from Tampa and be a part of it. And most importantly, I think that when you have organizations like yourself that are willing to give back to the community, like the doctor, that shows a lot to anybody that should be listening right now. Because there's lots of organizations out there that would rather take than give to any community. And trust me, we run into them all the time. So that being said, I want to give you guys like gold star prompts, man, because you know something, for you to be able to say, hey, listen, you know, we want to make sure that we can get the message out there with Rockers in Recovery, and we can do that in a strong way. is great stuff, and we thank you for your support.
Yeah, I thank you guys too. I think what you're doing is amazing. And I mean, the reason, the owners opened this facility was to give back. Like, that was their main goal. They didn't do it to become, millionaires. This was a side project for all of them. They wanted to help people in the community at an affordable price, and that still rings true today, and I hope it always does, and that's why I'm there.
You're the best. We appreciate you being on the show tonight, and I'm going to let you go so that way you can get some sleep.
Thank you.
Thank you for being
on,
and
we'll
definitely
see you guys.
Yeah, man, and we'll have you on the air down there too, because I'm going to be live from down there too. So we'll get you back on the air, and we'll talk some more and learn a little bit more about you. We want to hear your story.
All right. Well, I definitely will, and I will see you guys then.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks for being on the show. On the beach. And we've gone around the country bringing the message of hope through music. And to bring it back for our last one in Pompano Beach was apropos. Look forward to seeing you at the event. I'm going to go out with a good friend of ours, Mike Zito, and change my ways.
Just shake your head. You can't believe how these lies are true. All the ghosts of the past, baby, they're still haunting you. But now you ask me why I wanna break your heart. Why you asking me why, baby? Why would I break your heart? And I don't know why you're asking me, 'cause you knew the answer from the start, darling. You see, I gotta change my ways. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. How can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways? My love, girl, I wanna be your man, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm made of. Hell, I'm gonna shed this skin. I'm gonna rise above. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna change my ways. That's what you change, something that I just don't see. How can I change my ways?
Hey, Tim Ryan here with the Man in Recovery Foundation. Just got in from Arkansas. Want to let you know, Rockers in Recovery is having a big event November 11th at the 101 Club in Pompano Beach, Florida. Going to have a ton of music, fellowship. I have the opportunity to come down. I get to speak, share a little bit of hope. Really excited about this event. So if you are in the Florida area, Palm Beach down to Miami, Lake Worth, whatever, head to the 101 Club. Starts at 2 in the afternoon, $10 entrance fee. Come on in, share some fellowship. Again, I will be speaking there. Really honored to be able to come in and be a part of this. If you want to follow me, you can check us out on Facebook, From Dope to Hope, or check out our foundation, www.amirf.org. Or for my full-time career, I'm a National Outreach Director for Transformations Treatment Center out of Delray Beach. We will also be a sponsor for this event. Look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.
Rockers in Recovery Radio is based on opinion only and is not meant to treat or diagnose any health or mental health issue of any kind. If you feel you need help for any health-related issues, please contact a physician or mental health professional. The opinions expressed by our guests are not necessarily those of Rockers in Recovery.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.